You're sitting at your kitchen table, sunlight streaming through the window, slicing up a fruit you've loved for decades. It's sweet, juicy, a little piece of comfort you've enjoyed since you were a kid. You pop it in your mouth, savoring the taste, thinking it's doing your body good. But what if I told you that right now, that innocent-looking fruit could be plotting against you? What if, after all these years, it's turned from friend to foe, quietly threatening your heart, your kidneys, even your mind, without a whisper of warning? Last month, I got a call that shook me to my core. My neighbor, Tom, a vibrant 74-year-old who'd spent his retirement tending his garden and spoiling his grandkids, landed in the ER. He'd been fine, or so he thought, until dizziness hit him like a freight train. He couldn't stand, couldn't think straight. Turns out a fruit he'd eaten every day for years had pushed his potassium levels sky high, throwing his heart into chaos. Tom's okay now, but it was a wake-up call. For him, for me, for all of us over 65. As a counselor who spent decades helping seniors live their best lives, I've seen it too often. Fruits we trust can betray us as we age. Here's the raw truth. After 65, your body doesn't play by the same rules. That fruit you've always eaten, it might not love you back anymore. Metabolism slows, kidneys falter, and conditions like diabetes or heart disease turn once safe snacks into silent risks. Today I'm revealing 6 fruits seniors should never eat. And trust me, some will shock you. Number 6, it's a staple in almost every kitchen, and you're probably eating it right now. But I'm not just here to scare you. I'll share safe, delicious swaps so you can thrive without missing out. Stick with me to the end, because this could be the difference between feeling strong tomorrow or facing a health scare you never saw coming. Drop a hello in the comments to let me know where you're watching from, and let's dive in. Your health's too precious to wait. Star fruit, the neurotoxin trap. Let's kick off with a fruit that looks like a tropical dream, star fruit. Those bright, star-shaped slices might seem harmless, even exotic, but for seniors, they're a loaded gun, especially if your kidneys aren't what they used to be. I used to toss star fruit into my smoothies, thinking I was fancy and healthy, until I learned the truth. It's packed with carboxin, a neurotoxin that healthy kidneys filter out like champs. But after 65, 1 in 3 of us has sluggish kidneys, often without a clue, and that's when star fruit strikes. Picture this. You're sipping your smoothie, feeling good, but inside that toxin's building up. Dizziness creeps in, then confusion. Suddenly, you're not sure where you are. I saw it happen to a client, Ellen, 71, who loves star fruit salads. One week, she started forgetting names, stumbling over words. Her family thought it was dementia. Turns out, her kidneys couldn't handle the carboxin, and it nearly landed her in a coma. The National Kidney Foundation warns even a small amount can trigger seizures, or worse if your kidneys are off their game. And here's the kicker. Fatigue or swollen ankles might be your only hint something's wrong. But don't despair. I've got you covered. Swap star fruit for dragon fruit, vibrant, juicy, and toxin-free. Or try Asian pears, crisp and sweet, no risks attached. I started munching those instead, and it's like a tropical vacation without the danger. Stop eating star fruit. It's not a treat, it's a trap. Your brain deserves better. Grapes, the sugar spike saboteur. Next up, grapes. They're the perfect grab-and-go snack, right? Sweet, bite-sized, a little burst of joy. I used to keep a bowl on my counter, popping them while I read the paper. But after 65, grapes aren't as friendly as they seem, especially if you're dodging diabetes or watching your throat. Nearly half of us over 65 deal with blood sugar issues, and grapes, they're sugar bombs in disguise. Think about this. 1 cup of grapes has as much sugar as a candy bar, about 23 grams, fast-tracking your blood sugar to the roof. I've counseled seniors like Maria, 69, who swapped cookies for grapes only to crash an hour later. Shaky, tired, her vision blurry. That high glycemic index doesn't mess around. It's nerve damage, heart strain, waiting to happen. And then there's the choking risk. As we age, our swallowing slows, and those slippery little orbs can lodge in your windpipe. I'll never forget a call from a friend's wife. Her husband, 72, turned blue at a picnic over a grape. He's fine now, but it was too close. Here's the fix. Trade grapes for berries, blueberries or raspberries, low in sugar, high in brain-boosting antioxidants. I started freezing them for a cool treat. No spikes, no scares. If you can't resist grapes, cut them into quarters and limit yourself to 6, paired with a slice of cheese to tame the sugar rush. Stop letting grapes fool you. They're not a snack. They're a saboteur. Take back control. Oranges, the Reflux Rebel. Now let's talk about oranges. Vitamin C champs, right? I used to peel one every morning, feeling virtuous as the juice dripped down my chin. But after 65, oranges can turn on you, especially if acid reflux, meds, or sensitive teeth are in the picture. Over 60% of us over 60 wrestle with heartburn, and oranges are like fuel on that fire. Imagine this. You're in bed, cozy, when a burning wave climbs your throat. You cough, sit up, your night ruined. My client, Ruth, 70, lived that for months. Her daily orange juice was the culprit, weakening her esophagus valve with every sip. Then there's the medication trap. Over 50 drugs, from blood pressure pills to antidepressants, clash with oranges, messing with how they work. I learned this the hard way when my cholesterol meds started acting up. Turns out my morning orange was to blame. And don't get me started on enamel. Those acids wear down thinning teeth, leaving you wincing at every bite. Swap oranges for kiwi. Same vitamin C punch. Gentler on your gut. Or slice up a red bell pepper. More C than an orange. No burn. I've switched, and my nights are peaceful again. Stop eating oranges. They're not heroes, they're rebels. Your stomach and meds will thank you. Watermelon, the fluid flutter. Summer's darling, watermelon, is next. Who doesn't love that hydrating crunch? I'd carve up a wedge on hot days, juice running everywhere, thinking I was beating the heat. But after 65, watermelon's a double-edged sword. Great for hydration, terrible for balance, especially if your heart or kidneys are fragile. Here's the scene. You're munching away, feeling refreshed. But that 90% water and high sugar content, it's a flood your body can't handle. My friend Clara, 76, ate it daily last summer. Then her legs swelled, her breath shortened. Her heart couldn't keep up with the fluid, and her doctor flagged her potassium levels. Dangerously high from watermelon's load. For seniors with diabetes, it's a sugar spike rivaling soda. For kidney issues, it's a potassium pileup that can stop your heart. I've seen it in clients. 40% of us over 65 have shaky kidneys, and watermelon doesn't care. Try cucumber slices in water instead. Cool, hydrating, no chaos. Or freeze cantaloupe chunks, sweet without the surge. I've made the switch, and my body feels steady again. Stop eating watermelon. It's not a quencher, it's a flutter. Keep your balance intact. Bananas, the potassium powder. Keg number 5, bananas. The world's go-to fruit, portable, sweet, a potassium poster child. I toss one in my bag every morning, thinking I was fueling my day. But after 65, bananas can go from trusty to treacherous, especially if your kidneys or heart are on the ropes. About 40% of us have reduced kidney function, and bananas don't play nice with that. Picture this. You're peeling your second banana of the day, feeling smug, but inside, potassium's stacking up. Your kidneys can't flush it fast enough. Suddenly, your heart skips, your muscles weaken. My client, Ed, 73, lived this. 2 bananas daily sent him to the ER with hyperkalemia, his pulse erratic. Beyond that, the sugar, 15 grams in one, hits hard if you're diabetic, leaving you foggy and drained. I felt it myself once. Ate a banana on an empty stomach, crashed an hour later. Swap bananas for strawberries, low potassium, steady energy, or bake a sweet potato. Fiber-rich, no overload. I've cut back to half a banana paired with nuts, and I'm sharper for it. Stop eating bananas. They're not fuel, they're a powder keg. Your heart deserves a breather. Papaya, the digestive deceiver. Finally, the big one, papaya. Touted as a digestion savior, with papain breaking down proteins. I'd slice it up after dinner, smug about my healthy choice. But after 65, papaya's a trickster, messing with meds, sparking allergies, and turning your gut against you. Imagine this. You're enjoying that golden flesh, feeling good, but then your stomach churns, your meds falter. My client, Helen, 68, ate papaya daily. Her blood thinner stopped working, her sugar swung wild. The FDA warns papaya clashes with diabetes drugs, blood thinners, even antibiotics, risking bleeds or spikes. Then there's the latex link. 35% of seniors with latex allergies react, from itching to gasping. I've felt it. A mild rash after too much papaya, a warning I ignored too long. And for sensitive stomachs, it's reflux city, not relief. Try ginger tea instead. Soothes without sabotage. Or plain yogurt, probiotics, no drama. I've ditched papaya for these and my gut's happier than ever. Stop eating papaya. It's not a helper, it's a deceiver. Protect your peace. Lessons to carry forward. Take a deep breath with me. We've peeled back the layers on 6 fruits. Star fruit, grapes, oranges, watermelon, bananas, papaya. They're not just snacks, they're choices. Choices that can harm or heal. You've learned your body's changed. Kidneys slow, sugar sensitivity rises, digestion rebels. But you've also learned you're not powerless. Swap star fruit for dragon fruit, grapes for berries, oranges for kiwi. Small shifts, big wins. You're not losing flavor, you're gaining years. What's one fruit you'll rethink tonight? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're cutting one out. Share your swap, inspire someone. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button, share it with a friend who loves bananas too much, and subscribe. We've got more to uncover together. Your support fuels this journey, and I can't wait to see you next time. Here's to eating smart and living stronger.